Major Star returns to WWE after 222 days and attacks Rhea Ripley, costing her the Women's World title. At WWE Bad Blood, tensions reached a boiling point as Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan once again clash for the Women's World Championship. Their rivalry has been intense, but this encounter had a shocking twist that no one saw coming. Raquel Rodriguez, who had been absent from WWE for 222 days, made a surprise return and dramatically altered the course of the match, costing Ripley the coveted title. Adding to the chaos, Dirty Dominic Mysterio was suspended above the ring in a shark cage to prevent him from interfering in the match. WWE officials wanted to ensure Ripley had a fair fight this time, as Mysterio had already played a role in her loss at SummerSlam, inadvertently costing her the title. His suspension in the air was a safety measure to avoid a repeat of the previous incident. Dominic's fear of heights added another layer of discomfort to his predicament. As he dangled high above the squared circle, his anxiety was palpable. WWE officials, as well as the fans, looked on as Dominic squirmed uncomfortably, clearly feeling the pressure. However, despite his fear, Dominic somehow managed to unlock the cage door, displaying his cunning even in the most uncomfortable situations. His determination to help Ripley was evident, but he remained trapped high above the action, unable to directly interfere. Inside the ring, Ripley and Morgan put on an intense performance. Ripley, known for her fierce and dominant style, showcased her raw power and athleticism throughout the match. As the bout progressed, Ripley found herself in control and decided to show off her flair, executing a playful shimmy before performing a yeet to taunt Morgan. The crowd roared with excitement as Ripley followed up with a spectacular frog splash, leaving Morgan struggling to regain her footing. But the match wasn't over yet. Ripley, sensing victory, locked Morgan in her signature cloverleaf submission hold, wrenching her opponent's body with brutal force. Morgan, known for her resilience, tried to fight back but was visibly overwhelmed by Ripley's strength. The tension in the arena was electric as fans wondered if this was the end for Liv Morgan. In a shocking turn of events, Ripley then tossed Morgan into the barricade, right in front of Dominic, who was still suspended above. The collision seemed to momentarily incapacitate Morgan, giving Ripley the upper hand. However, before she could capitalize on the advantage, Raquel Rodriguez made her unexpected return, storming down to the ring and inserting herself into the action. Her interference took Ripley by surprise, and Rodriguez's presence shifted the momentum of the match. Raquel's return was not just a shocking moment, but a decisive one. Her intervention cost Ripley the chance to reclaim the Women's World Championship. For Ripley, the loss was devastating, especially after Dominic's earlier mishap at SummerSlam. Despite Ripley's best efforts and Dominic's attempts to escape the shark cage, the combined effect of Rodriguez's interference and the physical toll of the match left Ripley vulnerable. Liv Morgan, meanwhile, capitalized on the chaos, retaining her title amidst the confusion. The victory was sweet for Morgan, who had been battling Ripley in a fierce rivalry for months. With Raquel Rodriguez back in the mix, the landscape of the women's division has been dramatically altered, leaving fans eager to see what comes next for these fierce competitors. In the end, WWE Bad Blood delivered an unforgettable night of action, full of surprises, drama, and high-stakes wrestling. Rhea Ripley may have lost the match, but her journey is far from over. With Dominic Mysterio by her side and Raquel Rodriguez back in the picture, the Women's World Championship scene is bound to get even more heated in the weeks to come. At WWE Bad Blood, the highly anticipated showdown between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship took an unexpected turn filled with drama and chaos. As the match unfolded, it became clear that the stakes were high, but no one could have predicted the series of events that would lead to a disqualification. The match began with both competitors showcasing their skills, but the tension intensified when Dirty Dominic was suspended in a shark cage above the ring. This precaution was implemented to prevent him from interfering, especially after he had cost Ripley the title at SummerSlam. However, as the match progressed, the unforeseen happened. Dominic, in a moment of desperation, fell from the cage. Fortunately for him, his leg became entangled in a chain, leaving him dangling upside down, a precarious and humiliating position that had the crowd in a frenzy. While fans reacted to the sight of Dominic hanging helplessly, Ripley's frustration boiled over. Known for her fierce demeanor and relentless attitude, the Eradicator decided to unleash her anger on Dominic. She grabbed a kendo stick and started to strike him repeatedly, turning him into a human piñata. The crowd gasped as she unleashed a torrent of blows, a scene that highlighted the complicated dynamics of their relationship. Instead of her usual target, Ripley found herself punishing her own ally in a chaotic moment that epitomized the unpredictability of professional wrestling. Just when it seemed that the focus was entirely on Ripley and Dominic, Raquel Rodriguez made a stunning return to the ring. Having been sidelined for months due to an injury, Rodriguez had not been seen in WWE since her last match against Chelsea Green on February 26th on Raw. Her unexpected appearance was met with excitement, but her intentions quickly became clear as she charged into the fray. Rodriguez launched a fierce attack on Ripley, altering the trajectory of the match entirely. The referee, witnessing the unexpected turn of events, had no choice but to call for the bell, resulting in a disqualification. This abrupt ending left the crowd stunned, as Ripley had been on the verge of victory. Instead of regaining the Women's World Championship, Ripley found herself at the mercy of both Dominic and Rodriguez, with no clear resolution to the championship match. Rodriguez's return is particularly significant for the women's division, as it not only reintroduces her as a formidable competitor, but also suggests a potential alignment with the Judgment Day. Rumors have begun to swirl that she may be joining the faction, which already includes Ripley, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest. This development could lead to a dramatic shift in power dynamics within WWE, especially considering Rodriguez's strength and skill. The implications of Rodriguez's actions at Bad Blood will undoubtedly reverberate in the coming weeks, especially with Raw on the horizon. Fans are eager to see how the evolving storyline will unfold. Will Ripley seek revenge against Rodriguez for her interference? How will Dominic's continued involvement affect Ripley's standing within the Judgment Day? As the fallout from WWE Bad Blood unfolds, the anticipation for the next edition of Raw is palpable. The women's division is now rife with potential storylines, rivalries, and alliances that could shape the future of WWE. Raquel Rodriguez's return and her attack on Ripley have set the stage for an intense showdown, and fans are left wondering how this will all play out in the ring. In a sport known for its unpredictability, WWE Bad Blood delivered a night filled with twists and turns, leaving fans eagerly awaiting what comes next for Rhea Ripley.